Hello, my name is Luis. We are in Tabara at El Carvajalino Bakery. We are going to talk a little about the world of baking, specifically rural baking, and the differences compared with the bread consumed in large cities. I have been asked to give a short demonstration of my work, which is mainly divided into two parts: products made using sourdough starter and those that are not. I make bread using sourdough starter, but in order to remain competitive and make everyday life easier, I also prepare another dough with additives to make baguette-style loaves, mainly used for sandwiches and because this is the type of bread that has traditionally been consumed in cities. We are now going to prepare a sourdough starter so that you can see there is no mystery to it. It is simply a dough prepared the day before and left to rest so that, the following day, more flour can be added to make the bread. I also prepare other specialities, such as empanadas. The chorizo empanada, which some of you have tried, is made using bread dough, so it does contain sourdough starter. The tuna empanada, of which there are a few around here, is prepared using a special dough containing eggs, milk, and other ingredients. We are going to start by making the sourdough starter so that you can see what it consists of and realize that there is nothing complicated about it. As I told you, we're going to make a sourdough starter so you can see that there's no mystery to it. It's simply water, yeast, and we're going to add salt as well. A traditional sourdough starter doesn't contain salt because the only thing salt does is slow down fermentation. But since we're going to make a few things with the dough we take from here, we're going to add salt so we can bake it and eat it afterwards. Here we have the salt. We'll also work it by hand later, as we have some volunteers. But first we'll let the machine do most of the hard work. Handmade products are wonderful, of course, but machines are a great invention. So we'll let it do the work. This is the salt. We add it so the machine can start working the dough. If we weren't going to make anything edible now, we wouldn't add salt. We'll let it work a little longer. And fresh yeast. Right, now we're going to add the yeast. We'll let it work for a little while and then we'll get our hands messy, because getting your hands into the dough is very important. Working with dough by hand, just like when we were children, is great fun. A little more flour. And this machine here is the first one I bought back in 1985. She's the boss, the one that makes the dough that is later turned into empanadas and everything else. She has been with me for 42 years. She has never broken down. She has always worked perfectly for me. What more could I ask for? We're going to make some dough balls, similar to what we made this morning. Some chorizo stuffed bread rolls, which are simply made from one of these dough balls. Then the chorizo is placed inside, and this is the result. Look, can you see? This part of your hands is what shapes the dough. and you keep turning it around in your hand. Look, it's as though you were holding it like this. Back in the 1950s and 1960s, there wasn't much to eat. It wasn't that people went hungry, but they were always eager to eat. They used to make these chorizo stuffed bread rolls whenever they prepared the dough because in Tabara and many other villages, almost every house had its own oven, and people didn't buy bread. Whenever they made bread, they would also prepare pork crackling breads and rolls stuffed with chorizo. In a way, it was both a form of entertainment and something to eat because there wasn't much else. As I said, people didn't go hungry, but they were always eager to eat.